now that Cobra Kai is finally wrapped, we move forward in the Karate Kid universe. It was an amazing show from beginning to end, and I always knew they were doing a new Karate Kid movie because they've been talking about for years. The direction, it was a few different things they wanted to do. Initially, it wasn't going to have anything to do with Cobra Kai, but then after, fans said, no, you got to include Cobra Kai, and then fans were really adamant about that because you know how fans get. They were like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? We're gonna pay attention to the continuity of that, and we're gonna connect it. It's not gonna be like Cobra Kai 2.0, but they're gonna recognize that exists too. So I'm glad about that, but I'm really excited about merging the Karate Kid remake and the original together. You got Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio in the same joint, and you know what I mean? They're moving forward together, paying attention to the history of Karate Kid. Because initially, even the Karate Kid joint with Jaden Smith was kind of its own thing. But now they're paying attention to everything, and I really like the direction they're taking this in. So I'm excited to see this. Plus, the dude that they got playing the main character, just from that little bit I saw him in that first teaser, I'm like, yeah, he got it. You know what I mean? He's an actual martial artist, and this one is probably going to be one of the best ones they've done.
And you feel like you can get attached to the character based off of what you...
Plus, people that I've talked to that have seen him in other shows say he's legit. So they're pretty much going in the right direction with this. This is my first time seeing him in anything, and just off that little bit I saw him, and I'm like, yeah, he's that dude. So I'm hyped for this. Now we got an official trailer. This one is a little longer than the last one, so let's see what they're talking about. Flexing at the beginning. Okay, I like it. All right. Okay.
Want to talk about it?
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
You come to America.
Oh yeah.
New rules.
Girls in this. Wifey.
New school.
Wifey.
No fighting. You make
She
any
wasn't
friends?
married.
Yeah, I did.
She is.
What's his name?
Mia?
You study karate or something?
Kung Fu. Used to. I don't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
Who's your friend?
Connor, don't start.
You really want to do this?
You can't
Damn.
talk to guys like him. He wins the 5 boroughs every year.
Hands
It's
in
the
his
biggest
pockets?
tournament in the city.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
So we're just supposed to let him fight. So that he can end up like his brother.
So that he does not end up like his brother.
Ooh.
Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi. I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I'm not coming to New York.
I will see you in the Big Apple.
You have a choice.
No choice. I'll see you there.
No choice. You're gonna be there.
Sensei La Russo.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
You have a foundation of Kung Fu.
We're gonna build upon that with karate.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way. There's 2 of them.
Focus!
This represents the history between the 2 families. 2 branches, 1 tree. That's why I came to train here. Remember what you're fighting for.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.
Oh, damn. Shit.
The thing I'm most excited about is the martial arts you're gonna see in this movie. It's gonna be some of the craziest you've ever seen in a Karate Kid film. Because he do this shit for real. And they bringing the best of the best together. And it's about family, because family is the biggest motivator. You know what I mean? His brother got fucked up, probably met a tragic end, and like, that's not gonna happen to you. But at the same time, you're in an area where people wilding out. Unfortunately, they know how to fight too. So
Right.
you got to defend yourself, and you got to take what's yours.
Just imagine your bully knowing Just imagine your bully knowing kung fu.
Imagine he walking into with his hands in his pockets. He's fighting you, hands still in the pockets. You gotta do something. Pop. My man on some Fatal Fury shit. Just, you know what I mean, cool, slick, hands in the pockets, bop, 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 and walk off. Nah, man, nah. If you whoop my ass with your hands in your pockets, I gotta talk to somebody. I gotta talk to Donnie Yen or some. Like, I'm like, yo, train me, please. You see what happened? Look at the video. He was like, okay, all right, get in the lab right now.
Until they ask you, tell me, what was his fighting stance? He left his hands in his pockets. Look, ain't shit I can do for you.
Nah. Donnie ain't gonna hop on the phone like, yo, bring the squad. It's gonna be like 5 of them.
Yeah,
training you for like a fucking week straight. Cause they know. Like,
what's the other guy's name? The one that was he was in the Fast and the Furious, Raid Redemption. What is the main guy's name?
Was it Iko Uwais?
I think him. Spectacular person. I can only imagine how his training methods are. But if you go back to watching the trailer again, this movie feels as though it's going to give you one of those, damn, I hope he comes out on top type feels.
It's got that raw vibe to it. And you're uniting what we already know, plus you're pushing it further because now you're combining kung fu and karate. Because in the Karate Kid remake, well, I keep saying remake, it wasn't really a remake, but in the one with Jackie Chan, it was kung fu, it wasn't karate. Mm-hmm. And that was one thing that people kept hopping on. Why you calling the Karate Kid when it's kung fu? But they're addressing that in this one, like, yo, we're gonna mix the kung fu with the karate. You're gonna get the best of both worlds, and that motherfucker with his hands in his pockets, you can whoop his ass. Because that's the main thing. If somebody has their hands in their pockets, you got to combine styles. Mm-hmm. That shit was so crazy. He had to seek out LaRusso like, yo, help us. He needs to learn both because that motherfucker crazy.
Who's his opponent? Look at man over there, hands in pockets.
No expression on his face. Like that. Okay, I cannot fucking wait for this. And plus, every time we see what he looks like when he's fighting, that shit looks crazy. That one thing on the fire escape, I'm still tripping off of that. But then you got way more. Mm-hmm. I can't fucking wait, man. He's already legit. And I feel like after this, if you're not familiar with him, you're gonna seek him out and look at other things he's been in. Because I've heard nothing but good things about him. So obviously he's that dude. So after this one, I feel like I'm gonna look at his filmography, find out all the stuff he's been in, and watch that because I think this is gonna like spark a new interest in this dude. This movie's gonna be great. I cannot fucking wait for it. Obviously, Karate Kid, anything Karate Kid related to day one. You know, we finished Cobra Kai. That was incredible. So I'm fiending for anything else Cobra Kai or Karate Kid related. So this is right up my alley. It's hitting at the perfect fucking time. Obviously, it's a day one, and I can't wait to fucking see it.
That actually saved her.
Just put it on there and hit the button. Don't stay on. Don't stay on. Don't stay on. Get off.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, see y'all on the other side.
Yep. Irish with the big brain play.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead already!
Oh, shit. I take everything back. I take it all back. Yo, I got a fucking proton cannon to the face as soon as I stood up. Fuck that, man. Hey, what the fuck, man?
Jesus, nah.
Man.
Nah, how the fuck do all 3 of us die on respawn?
Okay.
And the fucking duck is immortal. It's still not dying. Irish,
3 of us are in here because we fucking fell in the hole.
Just end it. Just end it, Irish. Just end it. Just. There you go.
Damn.
No, that duck pushed me in, dude!
Damn, vengeful duck.